Here we're going to talk about exponents, which is a shorthand way to write repeated multiplication. If we see something written like this, which we would say 2 raised to the 4th power, we have two parts here. 2 is what is known as the base, and that little superscript 4 in this case is what's known as the exponent. We are talking about a shorthand for repeated multiplication. So when we see something written like 2 to the 4th, this is not 2 times 4. Definitely not 2 times 4, so we will get that out of our head. Instead, what this represents is we are going to multiply 2 by itself, and the exponent tells us how many of them we're going to have. So when we see 2 raised to the 4th power, what that represents is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. The base tells us the number that we are going to multiply by itself, and the exponent tells us how many of those there are going to be. We have 2 raised to the 4th power, so we are going to have 4 2's. And when we multiply this, we have 2 times 2 would be 4, times 2 again would be 8, times 2 again would be 16. So our shorthand way of writing repeated multiplication in this particular case is that 2 raised to the 4th power, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, is equal to 16. Let's look at a couple more. If we have 9 raised to the 2nd power, that tells us that we're going to multiply 9 by itself, and we're going to have 2 of them. So that represents 9 times 9, which is 81. If we have 5 raised to the 3rd power, that tells us we're going to multiply 5 by itself, and we're going to have 3 of them. So that is 5 times 5 times 5. And here I've got 5 times 5 would be 25. 25 times 5 would be 125. So 5 to the 3rd power is 125. That's the way that exponents work. Just remember, it's a shorthand way to write repeated multiplication.